What is up, guys? It is John, the owner of TheGamingMasterGuys here.
Hello, I'm Super64134, aka Jelt.
Kevin, KK was just like a shout out to Zero.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Noah, the NM Bandicoot.
And I'm KDI12. Hello, folks.
And yeah, so welcome back to another exciting episode of the TGMG Cast. This is episode 4, and today's topic will be discussing one of the biggest blockbuster video game adaptation films out there for this recent weekend of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And before we get any further to the discussion, I apologize for the echoey room I'm at. My room's kind of empty, and I know I've been on a hiatus with uploads, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. So thanks to Sonic, he encouraged me to go fast and upload this video ASAP. So yeah, let y'all know there is spoilers. So you guys had the chance to see this movie, and you still haven't, then what are you waiting for? Go see it. Some of us are going to slip up some spoilers. We're going to say something that you guys just don't want to hear. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, just don't listen to this video yet. Wait till you have seen the movie, and then you can listen to this. Or if you don't even care about spoilers, then do what you want. It's your life. You make the choice. I'm not here to be your mother. So let's get talking.
The time for talking is over. Time to push buttons.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where to start?
Where do we begin?
This movie is fucking amazing.
Yeah, this movie's great.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, suck it, Arlo.
I swear it's like on par with the original Mortal Kombat from 1995, the best video game movie of
I
all
might
time.
go as far as to say that this is better than Mortal Kombat.
Same.
Perhaps, yeah, like the only thing I can really say that Mortal Kombat did better was the music. Other than that, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 did everything else right.
We can at least agree that Sonic 2 was a better sequel to Sonic 1 than Annihilation was to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Well, there's no comparison.
Well, that shouldn't even be in the conversation right now.
Yeah, Eli. Go to the room.
No son.
Like, this is a video game sequel that's done right. Like,
Indeed.
really right.
Yeah, so what... I know we never really did a discussion, or I never even did a discussion at all for Sonic 1 movie, but to recap at least my brief opinions on the first movie, it was a fun family film, it was simple, but that movie, from what I saw in that movie, it was like planting seeds to lead up to the potential sequel that we had now, and what they've foreshadowed, or at least kind of talked about with the backstory of Longclaw, the Echidna tribe, and the map that Sonic had with the Emerald, all that was leading up to the sequel, and we've been getting that. With Sonic the Hedgehog 2, there was a lot of anticipation. Oh yeah, and the cliffhanger with Tails as well. And then, you're realizing that Sonic's in trouble. Yeah, this movie did justice, honestly. And I thought that Sonic 2 initially was going to be more towards the Genesis. Yes, it did kind of incorporate how Sonic and Tails would meet. And we kind of got that, but they expand much more than just being Sonic 2 from the games. It was just basically a Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles hybrid, which is actually cool.
Pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, and how it started off, I think it started off quite solid. It recapped where Eggman has been, or Robotnik. I don't know. We can call him whatever these days because they call him both. Some people call him Robotnik. Sonic calls him Eggman. We don't even. It doesn't really matter what he's called. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah,
Jim Carrey.
Or Jim Carrey, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, the star of the show.
Yeah, so...
Dr. Jimbo Carey Botnick, I don't know.
Carey, man.
Well, get it because he carries films.
Jim Eggy. Nah.
Jim Epic.
For the start of the movie, I think it's built off quite great. Although, what confused me is, who are those random tribe before Knuckles came in?
Yeah,
that was strange.
I thought they were part of the Owl people.
Yeah, but the movie explained that it was...
Who are those three guys?
They look like
I guess
humanoids.
Like a random race of people?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what that one was about.
They looked like owls.
From my perspective, I don't think they were important to the story. I think they were more so there just to show that Eggman was baiting other people from alternate dimensions or planets or what have you.
Yeah.
And just use their resources as a way to get out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the idea was that Knuckles kind of teamed up with those random guys, and he's
Yeah, they never explained that though.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, because like he walks through the portal like right after Robotnik deals with the.
Yeah, but I don't think he cared about those guys though.
I mean, not really.
Yeah, I doubt it. Like, why would Knuckles work with
Maybe he was after them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could be right. Like, he could be just working for them because he was looking for the blue quill or looking for Sonic. So, and you know, Jim Carrey knew where he was back at Earth. Yeah.
You know, if we're talking about the movie, I want to talk about one of the first jokes that I really liked. Was at the very beginning, you see this like complicated coffee machine, and it ends with like a little Sonic running, and then gets crushed by a boulder.
I love that.
Yeah, that was great.
The kids love that. Like, you know,
he was really dead set on getting like Sonic so bad.
Oh yeah,
he made a little version of him just so to get.
Also, I love him drinking the mushroom coffee.
Every time.
Dude, well, I mean, I'm not sure it's in the Mushroom Planet scene or maybe when he gets to Earth, but I really liked how he just incorporated, like, he, like, mimics the dialogue from, you know, from the Sonic cartoons where he says, like, Hedgehog! I don't know, like, he shouts, like,
Destroy the Hedgehog!
Yeah, like,
he says it with so much emphasis.
Yeah, like, I love that, like, you know, it's like a
distinguished Dr. Robotnik.
Like, it's like the classic.
Takes me back as someone that watched it.
Yeah, it's like the cartoons of Robotnik when he just like mentioned Sonic like that. I don't know, I just like that. It was so cool.
I would have liked it more if, spoiler at the very end, when he's defeated, I really wish he said, "I hate that hedgehog."
Wow, yeah, classic. Well, later, hater.
Later.
Well, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. So I like the introduction and all of that, and I think like once the Earth, like the Seattle scene, I find that pretty decent. It was, you know, Sonic wanted to try and be a hero. I thought that was cool.
I am very disappointed that when Sonic was looking down at the cops chasing the van, he didn't go, "Oh yeah, this is happening."
I was hoping he would say that, but he didn't. That was a missed opportunity.
Like, they literally got the shot of him looking at a bunch of cop cars driving like lunatics, and he didn't say that.
I know, I was so upset. I wanted him to say that.
That was a missed opportunity. Definitely.
Yeah, this movie is filled with Easter eggs, but that was like the most obvious one they could have made.
I think there are other missed opportunities for Easter eggs too, but I'll say that later.
Yeah. I liked the scene. I'm glad it wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like it was gonna show Sonic doing this like multiple times, and I'm glad it was just the one time.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of kids and people got a laugh with the kid with the ice cream, you know, and dropped it, the shocked face.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic cartoon joke.
Yeah, so... Yeah. But yeah, and then when we got transitioned back to, you know, like to Green Hills, like, you know, with all that like exciting stuff going on, like Sonic running around, you know, Wade. I mean, to be honest, I forgot about Wade. Like, you know, that the other cop guy, you know.
He wasn't in the first movie a whole lot, so you could be forgiven for forgetting about him.
Like, yeah, he's the pop culture reference guy.
I feel like everyone was a pop culture reference, though.
Well, he was the most. Like, in the first movie, he went to, like, Robotnik, he's like, "Are you guys gonna Men in Black me?" And then in this movie, he's talking about, like, the Ghostbuster, the ghost, the puff guy, I don't know.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Ghostbuster.
Oh, no, he also talked about the Mythbusters with Long Claw and the Master Emerald thing. Like, I think I think he mentioned that, too. I mean, no, this movie was surrounded by pop culture. Like, you hear, like, Winter Soldier.
Well, yeah, but, like, when I think of pop culture humor, that guy is the first person that I think of.
Oh, my God. Don't get me started. Okay, don't get me started. Like, I mean, I know it's a pop culture now, but there's a freaking... They had to incorporate another Fortnite floss dance, and they had Jim Carrey do it. Like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised they didn't do another dance. They just decided to do the floss.
I have no idea what you were saying or referencing.
I mean, maybe the floss is just too easy to do it. I don't know.
They could have done Orange Justice, could have done Default Dance.
Well, Default Dance would have been harder for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's old.
You know, the man's in his 60s.
Yeah, you have to do another dance, so... Yeah, I mean, no, like, one thing I did like about the movie, I mean, I know this is in the beginning, like, during the boat scene, I know it's pretty corny, but I like how Tom was like, you know, you're still young, you know, you gotta wait for your moment to be a hero. You don't get to choose that moment. That moment chooses you. Yeah, I like that. Like,
yeah, that was.
It was actually pretty good.
What I really liked was like I was expecting another Sonic scene like in the first movie, and I love how like Sonic
kind of
like
did,
a
Sonic
fake doll thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that little dummy of Sonic and like Robotnik's little mousetrap thing at the beginning was kind of the shout out to it with the Sonic thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like there's a scene where Sonic's out being the justice guy, and like Tom, he stumbles across this fake Sonic with like the newspaper, and that's totally a Sonic scene.
No, yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's what Katie was
bring that up.
That's what Katie was incorporating.
Although, I thought it was talking about the very beginning with the coffee.
Yeah, like the little dummy. I was talking about the little dummy Sonic that like Robotnik had at the beginning.
Oh no, no, it's not Sonic.
That reminds me of like a McDonald's toy more than anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Also, another thing. I mean, this is a nitpick. I know it's a kids movie, but it's like they put in a lot of fart jokes into this movie.
Yeah.
That was mostly that one.
Like, I should have used real fart.
No, those are the two scenes.
That's the norm for Sonic. Like it's cringe as an adult because that doesn't fit our humor as much anymore. But yeah, you just have to remember while watching this is intended.
I know, but there's like a lot of farts.
I sold my eyes and just keep watching.
It's just a thing. It's like, yeah, sure, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I'm not fond of that humor personally, but I don't mind it. I kind of just dismiss it. Okay,
I mean, it was only like 2 times, and they were like few and far between, so.
I forgot when the second scene had the fart scene. Like I know it happened again, but I forgot where.
It was when Tails had his translator and it like.
Yeah. Okay, that scene actually made me laugh. I actually liked it.
It's when Tails is mistranslating what the lady was saying. And...
Oh yeah, I actually like that scene. That was actually a good use. I mean, I know.
And then all hell breaks loose because.
Oh yeah. I like to think that that's like a Sonic Colors reference with the Miles Electric not being right the first time.
Yeah.
Well,
with the actor.
Cover them by going with that meow quote again on the first one.
I don't want to get too far into it, but I actually do like how the second movie brings back first movie jokes that people like meme up, and they're actually funny here. Like the Olive Garden guy.
Yeah. That part I did like.
I love how they made a shameless promotion into a fucking character.
Literally like the leader of Gun or one of the like higher ups. Literally, that's all he's known for. It's like Mr. Wachowski, you missed out on our recent date.
Schedule my Olive Garden.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
I would love the Shadow the Hedgehog movie where the commander's like, "Kill Shadow! Give me some Olive Garden."
Yeah. Like Shadow.
That's the same guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the same guy.
I don't know if it is the same guy.
It is. I did hear a rumor about that.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what rumor? Wait, what rumor?
They said that that guy from Shadow the Hedgehog and the Olive Garden guy are the same person.
Wait, no. Wait, I don't know. No.
Wait. Are you talking about the general?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I don't think he's that guy. No.
Commander Walters, I think, is the guy's name for the Olive Garden.
Yeah, Commander Walter. I don't know if that guy's name was. He never had a name, did he?
No, I just call him Olive Garden guy.
I didn't really play.
Yeah, Olive Garden guy.
Okay. No, wait.
Yeah, we just call him Olive Garden.
If it's the same character, I'll start calling him the Commander. But like Olive Garden guy, it's fine.
We could just call him Og. Like. We could just call him like Og, like OG.
I'll laugh my ass off if his first name's Oliver.
Oliver.
We have Tom and Maddie leaving for a Hawaiian vacation, and Sonic is just, we get a montage of Sonic just partying at the house.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. I mean, obviously a kid's gonna go party while their parents are gone, or. You know,
I like how he steals a pack of Oreos, but he like leaves $1 behind.
Yeah,
and there's a woman like staring at that.
So shocked.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
He's a thief, but he's a rightful thief.
Yeah, I think
that's not being a thief. He paid.
Yeah, he paid. I mean, he didn't pay the taxes. It could have been like $6. You know, like another thing. I think one of the earlier jokes that made me laugh, or maybe like not joke, but it's just like I like how Sonic mentioned how Tom had an ugly shirt. He's like, "Oh, ugly shirt alert."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
like, shirt.
Well, Well, the first time I laughed was like the fucking Sonic run away from the boulder, but like the second was seeing the fucking dog wearing a tie and sunglasses.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And his hair / fur being Mohawk.
Yeah, that was a fun scene.
Yeah, so like, what do you guys think of like Tails' introduction towards the movie? Like when he stepped in and then tried to look for Sonic. Like,
it was just like
that's good.
Hanger of the last movie. I don't think it gives Tails an impression until he actually hits his Knuckles with the car, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, like, I mean, okay, actually, yeah.
Like it doesn't have the same.
Oh yeah, at least like speaking of introduction as well, like, you know, when we saw Jim Carrey broke into the house or whatever, you know, and like that's where Knuckles comes in. Like I just thought it was kind of funny how he menacingly came in, like it's a horror movie, and then brought Knuckles in, and that's where Sonic and Knuckles clash together. You know, it brought some story and dynamic between the two, because like, you know, they're trying to go for like the lore but add their own spin to it. It's like, it was kind of interesting to hear that Sonic had some involvement with the Master Emeralds, which I thought was pretty cool actually.
You know, the thing is though, like Tails is smart, but he can also be a real smart ass, because like he's saying things like the typical Sonic, that's just like Sonic, always needed saving and yada yada. Like, you just met the guy. How do you know?
No. That was at the end of the movie.
They explained that as well.
They also explained that he's been watching him for a while. Like, he watched him pretty much throughout the whole first movie.
Yeah, he did. He was stalking him.
He said something similar to that in the before the last part where I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, no, he says that typical Sonic always needs saving, or on the end. But
yeah, but what was it before that?
You think it's when Tails was flying with Sonic, or was, you know, carrying Sonic while he was flying?
No,
I believe he like when Tails is like, my name is Tails. You're probably wondering why, because of the extra tail. Oh yeah, typical Sonic would get that. And then the butt copter line.
Butt copter.
Yeah, the butt copter. Yeah, okay, that line made me laugh too.
My favorite scene other than Knuckles just fucking owning Sonic into the ground, I really liked when Sonic hopped in the car and they're driving away and fucking Eggman jumps onto the fucking window. Oh, he's got rabbit!
Yeah, that one was funny. Yeah, like, dude, Jim Carrey was fucking...
I did not expect that.
Jim Carrey's doing...
Dude, is he licking it?
Yeah, like, Jim Carrey, what the hell, man? Like, why is it...
Jim Carrey's being Jim Carrey, so...
I know, but it's just funny to see some grown-ass man just licking the window like a fucking dog, or like, you know, some psychopath.
But there's the cherry on top is that he got to the spot where Sonic and Tails got away, and he took a fucking lawnmower to get there.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, yeah, he got it like.
And he kicks it because there's a piece of crap.
And then he like kicks it when he gets off it.
Yeah.
I just thought about this. Well, actually, I thought about this before, but I remembered it while we were talking. I almost think. I mean, this is kind of a nitpick, really. It doesn't really affect the movie all that much, but I almost think it would have been better if they saved Knuckles' first scene for when he first attacks Sonic. Like, we see it for the first time then.
I don't know. If they want to go for a game reference, then having Knuckles meet Eggman first, and Eggman tells Knuckles about Sonic in a negative light, you know, tricking him into actually killing Sonic, just like in Sonic 3, it just made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's still fun. I still like that opening scene anyway, because it's pretty much my two favorite characters. So I'm like getting together.
Yeah, and like seeing him trick Knuckles. I mean, did he really trick Knuckles? Like, I mean, he was. I mean, well, yes, he was. That was his intention.
It was more. You are of no use to me anymore. So it's like about.
He tricked Knuckles in that regard, but in terms of the first thing, well, he kind of tricked Knuckles because
he was facing the he was face to face with his like blind robots, and then Knuckles was like, "I'll take you all on by myself." Oh wait, they're just stairs.
Yeah, I mean, that one made me laugh.
That really got me. It's like, wait, they're doing it this time.
I will rip them apart. Like, oh, they are stairs.
Yeah, that was so good.
And then what happened after that scene? Does it transition?
We get to Dr. Stone,
Agent Stone, yeah.
Agent
Stone, yeah. Okay, so with Agent Stone in this movie, like, I know he's like a side character and like he's just like henchman or whatever for like Robotnik, but it's like he didn't really get a lot of screen time. He didn't get a lot of screen time, but then again, it's like they made him much more crazy. Like he was like,
they made him a lot more useful this time around.
They made him more. I think the idea is he was more loyal to Robotnik in this one, because I mean, he was loyal to him in the last movie, but like here he's just like, I miss my boss. He meant everything to be here.
His face was in the latte.
In somebody else's latte. That was weird.
Can I just mention something? Thank God Stone wasn't in that scene where Sonic and Knuckles meet. Because, like, not the robotics, like Sonic meet Knuckles, my new BFFAE.
That would break his heart.
Oh, yeah, Stone would, Mr. Stone's heart would literally turn into stone.
Damn.
He'd be so broken.
Dude.
Poor Stone.
yeah, dude, like this man, he basically simps for Eggman at this one point. Like, especially when I was in the later scene at the third act.
He still calls, Sonic still calls him Eggman. I love that.
No, like, I mean, I know we'll get to that scene later, but I'll bring it up now. But it's like in the third act of the movie, like, you saw the dress up or whatever, like dress up Robotnik scene.
Oh yeah,
dude, I was like, what the fuck? He tried to give him like a maid outfit or something, and then like like what the fuck?
Honestly,
he almost gave him a Mad Max outfit.
Yeah. You know what? I actually like that because it like I felt like he hated the way he looks now. Like like at the beginning he's like, "Oh, you ugly fuck."
You look different. Sir.
So I put it together that when he was like trying to make him wear different things, that was me thinking, I don't like the way he looks. Maybe I can convince him to wear something else.
It's also a nice little Easter egg because they actually have like one of his suits from the
classic games.
Yeah. When they're selecting a suit for him.
Yeah, that was really cool actually. Like,
that was a nice reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I really liked. But yeah, they
put that black long kind of outfit for him.
Yeah.
I actually like all the outfits that Robotnik has. Like in both these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it fits him well.
I mean, to nobody's surprise, he looks the best here.
Yeah. Because the old one didn't have the red looking with them.
Yeah, I mean, he even looks good bald as well, and he has that mustache.
Yeah, he does.
Way more Eggman-like.
Yeah. So, another thing about this movie, it's like, I think after this, we got transitions to the Hawaii area, I believe, and like...
Well, Siberia and Hawaii, we kind of like back and forth between the two.
Yeah, I mean,
because Tom and Maddie are there in Hawaii for Rachel's wedding, and...
Can I just say that Rachel has like the biggest like character development out of all the human characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hated Rachel in the first film, but I adored her in this one.
You say you hated her first?
Wow.
I hated her in the first
movie.
movie.
I did not like Rachel at all.
I know she was a bitch to Tom.
And now she's like my favorite.
Yeah. Obnoxious, but she was entertaining to watch on screen.
No, I think
she was entertaining in the first movie, but I do agree that she's better.
No, I think that's why they brought her
here because we have more time to like build sentiment with her, given what happens.
Yeah, like
and plus she's just a funny ass actor.
Because the whole thing with the first movie is that she one thing is that she hates Tom.
Yeah.
DIVORCE.
Like I feel like an audience. I mean, I didn't mind Rachel in the first movie. Like I liked her. I think she was kind of hilarious.
I didn't mind her either.
Like I feel
I didn't like her.
I feel like they. I mean, I don't know. Like some people told me it's like, oh, some audience actually had a laugh with her in the first movie. So it's like, hey, let's bring her back.
Catch me, JoJo.
Yeah, or like make her a bigger character. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how they incorporate a minor character from the climax.
Commander calls her Bridezilla.
Bridezilla, yes.
Damn.
Oh my god, that fucking shit with the fake gun. See if it works or not.
With Tails' gun.
That is so fucking good. I just chuckled so hard. Oh yeah, it looks like it works.
Yeah, dude, she had a lot of good.
It's back away. It's like, oh shit.
Dude,
that was so good.
I know. I really like that wedding scene just because of that. Just because of Rachel.
No, I did not expect that. The groom, whatever the fuck his name was, to be like an agent of gun.
Oh yeah.
Like pretty much everyone there Nagu's agent of gun except for the children.
Yeah, for like you're talking about the fiance Rachel, right?
Is JoJo an agent?
No.
Yeah, there's the priest and agent, and he opens his Bible.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
JoJo an agent?
I'm gonna laugh if she just pulled that one.
Yeah.
And then I would laugh if she pulled one out, and then one of the agents like, "No, give me that. That's mine."
Dude, yeah, I love that scene. Like like that's where the movie picks up, and it's just like so much comedy that was handled so well. Like it.
The two of them now.
Like the wedding scenes, like before we find out that it's fake, I think they're just a bit slow.
Oh yeah,
going.
I didn't really
But,
care
like,
for
like,
it
when
before the wedding crasher happened.
Like you're
Yeah,
talking
but
like the
when it
volleyball.
crashes,
There was the funny scene with the volleyball match. Like Tom was pretty much
getting destroyed.
I felt bad for him, honestly.
Guys, while the room was like built with these build-up six-pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they were just flexing.
Yeah, fucking like nuts.
doing like
They were
handstands.
boosting.
Dude,
I couldn't stop looking at them.
Yeah, it reminds me of a scene in Persona 5 where like they have like all the adults up against the kids. That's exactly what that was.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
dude, I could relate to Tom. Like if I played volleyball with those buff ass guys, I'd get my ass beat. Like I could relate to him. It's like,
I don't even like volleyball, so I wouldn't even do that.
yeah, dude.
I would already forfeit.
I mean, I know, like, another scene I didn't like before we got to the wedding scene, like, it was like when we transitioned for Sonic and Tails going to the ice. I mean, oh wait, before we get to the ice world, like, how they even got there, you know, with, one thing that was kind of weird is, like, why now? Like, I shouldn't think much deep into this, but, like, you know, when Sonic had to scroll with Tails when they're in Wade's garage, it's like, why now did it just glow and show Longclaw talking about the Master Emerald? Like, why didn't it happen sooner or something? Like, why Wade's garage triggered the like Longclaw to appear and tell him like what did it?
Because Wade is the secret leader of the Master Emerald.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Also,
like,
the Echidna tribe seem to be after the Master Emerald instead of Sonic's power in this movie. Like it's like in the first movie, it's kind of like Sonic, they're after you.
No, I know.
Yeah.
The Master
Well, actually, you know what? There might be something. Like, maybe... I always got the Echidnas were just after power in general. I think, like, yeah, they put the focus on the Master Emerald, but if you saw a Hedgehog, which Quills could, like, power up a bunch of machines, you would want that for yourself. So, I just got that they're after Sonic because he has power that they want. But I do believe that they would be after the Master Emerald the most, you know, top priority.
Yeah, because
especially considering like what Knuckles does in the games. He's the protector of the Master
and the Master Emerald pretty much contains and stops the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I just thought of something. So the Echidnas and the Owls are mortal enemies. If the Echidnas found out that the Owls have like a superpowered hedgehog, I think they would strike and try to capture it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what basically happened in the first movie.
Wait.
Yeah.
So wait, Sonic said that he took away Knuckles took away everything from him, and then Knuckles said he took away everything from him. Like, did the Owls and the Echidna in the Owl versus the Echidna war, did neither side be victorious?
Yeah.
I think they implied that Longclaw was actually able to defeat all those Echidnas that were after her.
No, it's just because the hologram said, if you're listening to this, that means I'm not here anymore. Like, I didn't survive and all that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it was pretty much strongly implied that she didn't survive in the first movie either. Like, when we like see her at the beginning.
I feel like both sides died, if anything.
I mean, yeah, that's what basically.
It seems like.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
they both lost their families, or like Knuckles is the last of his kind.
Yeah.
Sonic is.
Never saw his father again because he was too young to join.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What? I mean, I'm pretty sure no one will only get this, but literally when they mentioned Knuckles' father and the Echidna tribe and we saw them, it's like all I thought about was Ken Penders. Honestly.
Yes.
Dude, I was thinking about how pissed Ken Penders would be.
And I found out that he is pissed.
Of course, dude.
I looked at Twitter one day, and I didn't care about the rest of the message he said. The first line in all caps is, "That's my character." And I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, I mean, if you guys are a little out of the loop from this, it's like Ken Penders he was a former writer or like artist, whatever, for the Sonic Archie comics, and it's like he's a very controversial man in terms of original characters, and like he wanted to claim that he owns all different echidnas, but Knuckles, I don't even know. It's so stupid.
Oh man,
That's interesting.
another one of my favorite scenes from that entire film was when Eggman actually got a hold of Tom's and Sonic's conversation, and Knuckles is just like reading it, and he's like that
was funny. I laughed so hard.
That's really good.
I think that's the most I laughed in the Sonic movie. Maybe. I mean,
I like how they give him a legit reason for not being particularly smart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I mean, from what
it's more so just being naive more than anything.
Yeah, he's naive. Yeah.
He's just on a different planet. He's not accustomed to their culture.
Yeah,
so he's just trying to learn. It's funny from our perspective because like we know how these things work, but just seeing it from his.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
it's very adorable, honestly.
I was staring at him.
It's the right amount of stubbornness that like adds to Knuckles' character because like we know he's a knucklehead.
Yeah,
like no pun intended. But.
I'm just gonna say this right now. This is my favorite version of Knuckles, pretty much ever. Because
absolutely way better than his modern age.
That's not saying much though.
Yeah.
But,
wow. What's the guy's name? It is Ebus. What?
Idris Elba.
That guy did an excellent job.
Probably my favorite Knuckles since Sonic.
Yeah.
Like this is my favorite Knuckles ever because he is a very threatening presence. Like I like how they made him like much bigger than Sonic and Tails, but not boom big.
Right.
And I like how he can sound very threatening. Like you don't want to fuck with this guy, but when you like get to know him and he's just trying to learn things, he's super adorable.
Knuckles is better than the actual games.
Dude, the fuck? Yeah, like Knuckles' character literally went downhill after like Heroes or whatever, and he became nothing.
Yeah.
Really,
even though I like Knuckles,
I love Knuckles.
before modern Knuckles happened, honestly, I still say that this is my favorite Knuckles, even if we're going to include Adventure and Heroes and Adventure 2.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite Knuckles too, because he's both intimidating, but he's also like really funny. With his Knuckles.
He's funny and very funny at the same time. That's the Knuckles that I want. Oh.
Yeah.
That's how it should have been.
How dare you interrupt me in my hour of sorrow? It just throws a big sample.
I was completely unharmed by that attack, although my revenge will come closer than you think, Fox.
When you least expect the Fox.
Yeah.
I also like how Knuckles never calls Tails by his name, he just calls him Fox.
Yeah. Fox. It's like it doesn't even matter.
Dude, he'll probably start calling them by their names today.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know,
I actually really like they called him Fox, though.
Yeah, like back to Knuckles' character, it's like he was introduced like in Sonic 3, and there was no dialogue or cutscenes, but it's like you get to know his character in some way, and it's like, you know, he developed from there, like, you know, being naive, he was a dick to Sonic at first, but then later on he realized like, oh, that he's been tricked, and he works with Sonic at the end. Like, I mean, there was storytelling going on, but it's like with the movie, like it goes more in depth for Knuckles' introduction that we didn't really see much in the Genesis at all, and it's like even with Adventure and Adventure 2, it's like, you know, we don't get to see a lot of that of Knuckles' growth, or even, like, we know a brief of his, well, we don't really get to know his backstory enough. I mean, we get to see, it's mostly with Tikal and the Echidna tribe, but it's like, we never really see Knuckles mentioned about his kind or anything, so, but yeah, I agree with Noah. It's like, the way they handle Knuckles, it feels so refreshing, like, it legit feels like a new character to me, like,
no, you can't say that, or Ken Penders will be pissed.
Oh, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just like how they treated Knuckles here, and it's like, it makes me appreciate Knuckles more, and just comparing him to Game Knuckles, it's like, man, I want to, because, like, Knuckles was a pushover, because, like, Knuckles in Lost World, he was just filler, or he gets beaten up by little animals.
That doesn't have much purpose.
Yeah, and in Forces, he was trying to be...
Forces, he's the leader that...
Yeah, he was like the leader or commander of the forces.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
yeah,
And in one mission, he makes a plan. It takes him 5 minutes to make this plan, and this plan causes 80% of their army to get killed.
It immediately falls apart.
It's hilarious.
dude, like,
Well, this is what we have to deal with. It's called war.
yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Nobody likes this vector. That's why it's called war.
Yeah, that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, another thing with this movie, like I know, like okay, granted, I know it's a kids movie that said this, but it's like one thing, like in the snow world, I mean that when that Sonic and Tails were in, it's not really snow world, but like they were in like
Siberia. It's in
Siberia, yeah, in the Siberia area, it's like, I mean, like I'm not really too fond of the dancing. Now, granted, I should mention this. I've seen the movie 3 times. I saw the.
I didn't see it the second time.
It's they use it for the story. Like normally when a kids movie has a dance scene, it's like at the very end. You know, everybody's having like a party and everybody dances.
I mean, though that makes sense.
Here,
It's
they use it as a part of the story, and they like use it so they can get their map back.
like I know
the part where Dan cloned himself was neat.
I mean, okay, like
they put a lot of work to that.
It even comes back in the climax.
like the dancing was good because it helped, you know, Sonic helped Tails. I mean, Tails had a lack of confidence because he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to dance, but Sonic told him to wing it and, you know, just be himself. Like, I know it's there to help Sonic and Tails' chemistry to become buddies, and like it was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was all
know,
purpose.
maybe it's just me seeing it like 2 other times. Like, I don't know, the dancing kind of just felt repetitive. I mean, the first time I did like it, but maybe like the other times, like I kind of want to skip it to the wholesome moment. So I mean, maybe that's what kills it. Because like since I see
mean,
I'm
gonna be the opposite.
At least they use it to further the story along. It's not like hey, here's a obligatory kids movie dance scene or whatever. You know?
I mean,
They
yeah,
have
you
the
have a
reasons
point.
for including it in, but I do want to say I think it was dragged out more than it needed to be.
You see, I feel like I'm gonna be alone on this, but I don't agree with that. Like, I didn't think it was
I agree with that
being
either.
dragged out either.
Done exactly right.
It's alright.
I think it was there for as enough time as it needed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty decent.
Honestly, I just seeing Sonic and Tails just like dance together, and especially when the multiple versions of themselves, because Tails' technology starts getting in the mix, like I just thought that was super fucking adorable. And and another thing I really appreciate, like people say that like Tails has been shafted, and those are what I heard before I watched it. I disagree. Like I think. And when people are like, "Oh, they focus so much on Sonic versus Knuckles," and I'm like, I felt like they focused on that a little less than people made it sound like. Like they only like encounter each other like 3 times before they actually work together, and those encounters are really small.
And like each time it like develops from like bitter enemies to like, oh, maybe I can trust you. Like in their second encounter, they were like starting to get through to each other because Knuckles was revealing his backstory, and Sonic's like, "Oh, you lost everything same day I did," and Knuckles is like, "Hmm." And, and then like Tails attacks it, and Knuckles is like, "You betrayed me.
I mean,
tricked me, whatever."
yeah, I mean,
and then we get like the whole development with like Knuckles notices that Sonic cares more about Tails' safety than the compass. He's like,
Yeah.
he went out there
Yeah, I
first."
know it's that too. That was neat.
yeah, like he was trying to have a change of heart in some way. One thing I did like in the ice scene is though, like I like how they explained the lore of the Chaos Emerald and the Master Emerald. Like, you know, with the
Mhm.
Yeah, that was sick. I like that.
dude, I got
they-
goosebumps when they talked about Chaos Emerald lore. It's like holy shit,
Same.
dude! Like
Yeah,
the animation.
We've had lore about the Master Emerald, but we never had lore about the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, I know. Like it, dude. The animation though, it's like it was so cool. Like I got goosebumps seeing like how the art style was and like how mystery, how
Yeah,
you know they made
it
the
was
chaos.
so cool. I could hear Penders freaking the fuck out on the other side of the country.
Yeah, dude.
You know what
like,
vibes it kind of gave me?
what vibes?
Not everyone here might recognize this, but the way Mark Haynes does it in his Mario Bros. Z series, when he talks about the Chaos Emeralds, that's the kind of vibes I got when they
Oh
started
yeah,
talking
like
about it.
Yeah.
yeah, like when you see the 7 emeralds like circling around, and then when
Like,
someone
they become so important.
They'll
Like,
never increase the episodes again. We're never gonna get another episode.
yeah, I know
Remaster.
that.
one day, but yeah, I like how they make it seem like these are like very dramatic, very powerful things that we should like care for, you know?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
don't let it fall into the wrong hands. And it's like and they displayed someone or some random echidna having that power, and like he dominated an army. Like it goes to show how powerful the emeralds are, and it's like holy
the art there was really nice too. Props to whoever did all that. I like the art style in that scene.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool.
Dude, just seeing Chaos Emeralds being important again, like it makes me so happy because like I miss Sonic games when they had Chaos Emeralds like involvement with conflict. Like we haven't had that since like Unleashed, so it's kinda yeah. Holy shit!
So
every game after Unleashed felt like, oh, here are the Chaos Emeralds.
Go super.
All right, moving on.
They're just here. They exist. Cool.
So
they might be in the final boss, or they might just be unlockable Supersonic.
Yeah,
we don't know.
So from what I understand, they actually kind of changed how the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds work in this compared to the games.
Yeah, the Lord's
like in the games, like correct me if I'm wrong. The Master Emerald, its whole purpose in the games is to kind of neutralize the power of the Chaos Emeralds, right?
More or less.
Yeah.
But like here, the Chaos Emeralds are inside the Master Emerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chaos Emeralds make up.
What better way to contain its power than to contain the actual things?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I really like that.
The Emeralds being inside the Master Emeralds is just like the same thing as neutralizing it.
Actually, you know what? I want to skip ahead a bit. I have a question. More to John, but if anybody else can answer, that's cool too. Did the Chaos Emeralds... Were the Chaos Emeralds, like, separated Sonic X style? Or were they back inside the Master Emerald?
No, they're separated.
No, they were separate.
No, they were always separated.
It was like the Dragon Balls.
Literally, when they were first mentioned, they said that we gotta collect the Chaos Emeralds that are standing across.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah, like with,
Well, I now know what the plot of the third movie is gonna be.
Yeah, like... like...
Oh yeah, Shadow's involved, so...
Exactly.
Spoiler alert.
I was like, when are we gonna get to that?
We'll get to that when we get to it. We're kind of like halfway through already in some way.
I would hope that people know not to watch this without having seen the movie.
I mentioned this first thing, so it's like, if people have gotten this deep, then that's their problem. But yeah, like, with with Chaos Emeralds, it's like, okay, when they mentioned it, I wondered, I was like, okay, wait, will Supersonic be in this? Or like, I was like, how are they gonna do this? Like, they're not collecting them. We hadn't even seen one regular Chaos Emerald, and this was before I found out they were on the Master Emerald, so I was like, how
That's what I was wondering too, because like, all we knew about up to that point in the movie was the Master Emerald was in this film, but the Chaos Emerald were nowhere to be found, so I was like, how are they gonna incorporate that?
Yeah.
I love those people thought the Master Emerald was a Chaos Emerald. I'm like, nah, that's the Master Emerald.
The games.
I knew that like from the trailers too.
Yeah, but the games. But the games made it so big.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it's the Master Emerald.
Well, no. Like, the Master Emerald changes sizes all the goddamn time. Like, remember in Sonic Adventure 2, Knuckles literally pulls it out of his ass and it's about the same size as in the movie.
It just grows in size like like one of those foam toys you get, like you add water to or something.
I would have loved it if he pulled it out and it was inflatable, so he had to go.
Oh my god, that's one thing we did not see in this movie. It's like, put the Chaos Emerald back in their ass or anything or something. Because, like, that's how characters do that. Like,
well, no, the movie explains where they are now. They're in a cooler.
Yeah, they put it in a cooler. But yeah, with like regarding the segment, it's like, and I know we already talked about the plot twist, but it's like, did anyone see it coming that the wedding was like a catfish? Like,
no, that completely caught me off guard. That was so random.
Fucking nowhere.
Like, whoa, what's going on here? Everybody has guns all of a sudden. Shit.
Yeah.
Put out their guns.
Even the Pope.
Yeah, that was funny.
He had it in the Bible. That cracked me up so much.
I do want to mention like the action sequence in Siberia where they're snowboarding. They both have pieces of the eggs as snowboards. Like both Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles just like, give me that, and then hits his own.
I also really liked how Tom had the wedding ring and not the real ring, and he had to punch the fiance. That was funny.
Yeah.
And then
couldn't they just explain it a bit more though, instead of just being like very vague?
I mean,
Like,
all he
you
has to
have-
say
you have
is
the-
that's the wrong ring. Here's the right
Yeah.
ring.
yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
that's all they had to
panicking. He was panicking because Sonic was in trouble. So I guess it wasn't really on his mind on what to say. 'Cause it was the heat of the moment. So maybe that's why.
I don't know. I think he would have gotten the ring faster if he's like, "That's the wrong ring. Take this one."
I mean, he punched him.
Yeah.
So there you go. He got it regardless.
Yeah. I wish he said, "I'm
You know
the
what would be a
donut
lot
lord" when he
funnier?
did it.
You know what would have been a lot funnier if the groom pretty much like, since he was like a big bulky guy, like well muscle and all that, I really wanted to watch Tom's punch just not phase him at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and Tom's like, ah! He was supposed to go down.
She was like, "Dude, seriously?"
Yeah, and he just takes something anyway.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't keep him down for long. He's like up just like that. Like it's not like it gets knocked out or anything.
Okay, so after that, we got the most pointless couple of minutes in the movie for me. Like, I got into this with John earlier when he described like the bar scene had no purpose, or it may have been Eli, but like, as I said before, the bar scene was the made for Sonic and Tails chemistry. This scene literally doesn't matter, like the one where Sonic and Tails gets captured, because you could literally cut everything out and just have like, Tails is still knocked out through all of it.
Yeah.
And they could just have the Master Emerald be revealed and Sonic just runs to, and they're like, "Look after Tails, I'm gonna run forward by myself," basically what he did too. But, you know, it just felt like it was all like, we need to include the human characters, so let's do it right here.
Yeah, they probably could have cut that part out, but I do think that was more entertaining than like the other wedding scenes.
I was about to say, like, it was incredibly pointless, but I was still having a blast while it was happening because I thought everything was so
You don't
funny.
need to do that.
Are you telling me they were sneaking around the gun soldiers trying to rescue Sonic? Is that what you mean or no? Or
Well,
Yeah.
everything after Sonic gets captured to Sonic running on water was stuff that could be cut out, but I still enjoyed it.
yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the Maddie and Rachel messing around with Tails' gadgets and fucking around with the freaking gun soldiers. I mean, I enjoyed that. I mean, like, but yeah, it was kind of crazy how Sonic was free.
I'm gonna rip Randall apart.
Oh yeah, Randall. Yeah, she tried to run over Randall. Oh, that's his name. Yeah, Randall. That was his
He
name.
wanted to murder him.
Dude, she was determined.
Comes riding in on a golf cart, knocking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the dramatic explosion in the background.
Yeah. I lost
The
my
thumb
shit
to her
on that.
neck. And then the thumb to her second neck.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I love Rachel.
I mean, it was,
And when Randall's knocked to the ground, he's like, "I feel so cold." Like he takes the tranquilizer that was meant for Rachel,
Oh, yeah.
and then he's like, "I feel so cold," and we're just like, "You fell on an ice sculpture."
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was acting like a drama queen.
yeah, I know. I mean, like, granted, it was super corny that they both reunite and actually really both fall in love. Like, I mean, it was really corny, but I still like
Rachel
it.
and that guy forever.
Yeah, dude.
Randall.
Dude, it was crazy how that airplane was actually the tornado all along. Like, it wasn't really Tails' plane. It was just a random.
Yeah.
Rachel
I
and
noticed
before-
that, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, I was wondering how Tails actually got the plane. So I was like, oh, so it's
He
just a
just
wedding.
stole
Like,
the planes.
Yeah, just like in the games.
yeah, but wasn't that plane Sonic's plane though in the game?
Yeah, but not after Tails stole it.
Yeah.
That's like saying this is my little brother's DS. Now it's mine.
that was me with my sister's
Wow.
Game Boy.
Same.
Oh, okay. I know it's super early to mention this. I don't care. We've been all over the place, but it cannot be a Sonic media or game, movie, whatever, or something without a tornado crashing. Like the fact that it crashed in the movie
Yep.
or getting destroyed. It's like, yep, that always happens.
Yeah.
It didn't
We're gonna
last.
crash. Ah!
Like every time Tails is in a tornado, like later, eventually, it's inevitable. Yeah, it's gonna freaking crash or
Yeah,
get
it was
destroyed.
Get
like
shot
that.
down or something.
Yes, it always
Poor
happens.
guy.
The tornado cannot last. I swear.
So
I
sad.
always love that scene in Sonic Adventure where Sonic's just hanging out at the pool, then he sees Tails like flying the tornado, and it's about to crash, and he's like, "Watch out, you're gonna crash!" Ah!
Yeah.
Oh god, I love that.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever.
Tails.
I don't think there was ever a moment where the tornado did not crash at all or explode. I don't know. But, it's kind of funny how
Did it crash in Lost World? I didn't play Lost World. So.
No,
Yeah,
it got shot in the beginning.
Yeah, that was the very first thing you see.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, so I was like, so I'm glad the movie actually.
Sonic 3 opens with the tornado being destroyed again.
Yeah, so I'm actually glad the movie took source material and made the tornado crash or get shot. Now the Labyrinth Scene moments, I really like that. Like,
Knuckles and Robotnik and the tornado.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I did some calculations, and there's a booby trap every 7 seconds.
It flowed a while. There was some nice character interaction moments.
I
The
love the
setting was
voice.
cool.
I love the voice effect that Eggman had when he was Lord Master Emerald.
like he sounded like Electro, like he sounded like techno-like or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, same for anyone else.
Black and green worked really well.
Oh, yeah, it did work in pretty good. Oh yeah, one thing I really liked when Sonic got into the Labyrinth Zone, I really liked how they made that reference when he went through the water slide or whatever. Like,
Oh yeah, the Lost World reference. And by
Yeah.
Lost World, I mean Adventure 1's level, not the game.
no,
Right.
I mean, no, it was Sonic 1 Labyrinth Zone. Like, you know how
Yeah,
like when
didn't they have
Sonic's in the
that?
water, he was sliding.
I know, but like I got more adventure vibes from that than
I
Labyrinth
think
Zone.
that's in Sonic.
It's
2
probably
as
because
well.
it's probably because Lost World's more fond than Labyrinth Zone is.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
So maybe that's
Yeah.
why I thought that first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also
Also-
liked
also-
after the Knuckles fight, he's drowning and he whoop whoop. With the
Oh yeah, he
bubble.
took the bubble.
That was
Yeah.
so good. If only they had that sound effect.
Yeah, the sound effect. I wish
That was amazing they added that though.
Dude. that's the one
I
complaint
I like when they're going through the booby traps, Robotnik and Knuckles, and like they're running ahead, and Knuckles has to like lift the door up, and Robotnik's like, "Clear a path for Daddy," or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
He slides under the door, and they both like have their legs open. The door closes behind them, and they're like just like sitting there for a little bit. And they're like, "Oh, that was a close one." Oh,
Yeah, it was really cool. Like, I mean, do you guys actually enjoy the Sonic versus Knuckles fight? I thought it was
I
really
did.
awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was
It
pretty
was
good.
great.
Like,
Pretty nice effects. It was kind of short-lived though, more than I thought the trailers made it out to be. But
Yeah, I know,
that's
right?
okay.
Why
I mean-
won't you
Well,
stand
it only
still
feels-
and die with honor?
It only feels short-lived because there's only like one way that these guys can fight each other, because Knuckles is by far more stronger than Sonic is. So Sonic
Right.
literally has to take opportunities to strike at him, but when Knuckles is like completely focused on Sonic, he can't do much.
Wait a minute. Wait, speaking of that, thank you for mentioning that. That was a really cool scene where, you know how in the game Knuckles just, like when you first meet him, he punches Super Sonic out of Sonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did the same thing to Eggman.
Yeah.
Punches
Oh,
the
yeah.
Master Emerald out of him. This is how I roll.
yeah, that was a really
I
cool
love that.
reference, even though that's like way later in the movie. But yeah, I know what you mean. That was actually really cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
they even
They
did.
make Knuckles pretty fast in this. I feel like.
Yeah, he did.
What do you mean,
Like even when he's like chasing Knuckles, not Knuckles, Tails and Sonic when they're in the police car, like early on in the movie, and
Yeah,
he
he-
catches up to them pretty quick.
yeah, I was
I mean-
surprised.
I mean, when it comes to the Knuckles' speed, is that I like it that it's a reference that Knuckles is fast, but he's not Sonic fast. That's why he couldn't
Yeah.
reach the car instantly.
Yeah, he had to glide to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do like how Sonic and Tails, like, that's one thing I miss, like, with, like, one thing I like with Sonic characters, like, they were able to catch up with Sonic's speed. I mean, in some games, I mean, they make them fast as Sonic, but not exactly as fast as Sonic. But you know what I mean? Like, they're able to catch up with him pretty much. And, like, you know, Tails goes fast because of his two tails. Knuckles is just fast because he's fast. But
Well, I love that drill attack that he did while they were like lining up together.
oh yeah, that was like an adventure reference. I really like that.
Yeah, that was sick.
Sick.
The volleyball
Yeah.
thing.
I guess you guys are eager for the climax or the third act more than anything.
Kevin is. I don't know about
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, I am.
Is there
That
anything
is
else
Yeah.
to discuss?
Yeah.
the third act of this movie is probably my favorite thing in any movie ever. Like, it was so expertly done. Every moment
Yeah,
was so
I heard,
great.
like,
It had such Sonic Hero vibes to it.
Easily
did,
the best part of the movie.
dude.
Like, this is our moment.
Dude, I wish they had a Sonic. I wish they made a Sonic Heroes reference, like saying, "Yeah, we're Sonic Heroes."
Yeah.
That would be way too corny.
I know, but it was so
Yeah.
perfect. It could have been so perfect.
I would have loved it because I grew up with that game.
Too, even though if it was corny, I agree.
I was
mean-
fangasming so hard just seeing their interaction, them fighting together. Like it's been so
Yeah.
long since we've seen those three like that.
Dude, we
I
never
was
see those
glad-
three.
Also, I like the Sonic 3 reference when they were fighting the robots, where Knuckles and Sonic do their team attack from Advance 3.
Wait,
Where
really?
Yeah, when Knuckles grabs Sonic while he's in the ball and he chucks him.
Chucks him.
Dude,
I thought it was a Sonic Heroes reference too because he does that.
Oh, he does that there too. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
yeah, I mean,
He
when I
chucks him
saw-
like a volleyball. Yeah, I love that. I noticed that immediately. That was great.
dude, I thought that when Knuckles did his drill attack, like I thought it was a Sonic battle reference or something. I'm not sure if he does that in battle, maybe he does,
I
maybe he
mean,
doesn't.
is it
He
sad
does that in
his-
Adventure 2.
Yeah, he does that in Adventure 2.
When you're running with him and you just start mashing B,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
he does the drill.
it was so cool. Like I also like how the introduction to Death Egg, like you saw so menacingly,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like,
Dude,
yeah,
Oh yeah, the way he forms.
I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I've always hated the Death Egg. The Death Egg robot, rather. Like, I always thought it was stupid, goofy, like, and I always rolled my eyes whenever Sega would keep bringing it back for, like, Episode 4, Lego
They made it so
Sonic,
menacing in this one, though.
Generations. This one is fucking rad. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one is so cool and so menacing, and I like how goofy it is when Jim Carrey's like having complete control over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does like funny poses while with the robot.
Yeah, I love how like when Knuckles and him were clashing each other, he's just using his fingers to like run.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
there was one
and
where
he
he used
does like the whole
mustache to kill the
he does like
tornado,
the chicken dance and what's cool.
and he like
So sick and
his
all.
mustache together to kill the tornado.
Yeah,
He came
And
prepared.
then the snout beam, whatever the fuck, the snout fire.
yeah.
He didn't
It's
know
like,
about
what
the-
happened? It's in the manual. The Sega Genesis
Yeah, it's like-
manual.
I love that.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Oh, God.
That was a good reference. Like it.
This isn't.
Mhm.
Huh? Sorry.
No, it's like I really like
no,
how
it's-
the manual was the Genesis manual. That was a really cool reference.
I
We-
swear,
we-
like, this movie is like the video game version of the Avengers movie.
Kind of.
We didn't mention this before. Like, this is before the climax, but I like the running gag of Knuckles breaking everybody's hands whenever he does a handshake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. People got a good laugh out of that.
Oh, you
my
dislocated my knuckles or something like that.
You don't have to be alone anymore.
Dislocated my favorite hand.
Ow, are you kidding me with that handshake?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
Strange,
two.
I'm not
Yeah,
affected at all.
I was expecting Sonic Heroes references like in the climax too. I was waiting for them to like go into fly formation or to have like, or like when all three of them are like running side by side. I was like, Knuckles should be in this side. Then they could be in like power formation.
Yeah,
Oh, that would have been awesome.
dude. It
Missed
was,
opportunity, but well.
yeah, it was so good. And then how Tom and Maddie were like trying to be involved with the fight, or at least try to go after Sonic. Like with the moment with those two like looking like they're defeated and such. Like I thought it was a really nice moment how they're willing to stick together. Like they'll die together because they care for Sonic and all that.
Yeah.
I know it's like cliche, but it's like it was still nice to see that type of moment.
There is family, like there's a connection there. It is nice to see.
Yeah, and like it was also really cool seeing the Master Emerald lose power. It's like, oh my god, I didn't think it can also lose power as well. And then seeing Shattered, it's like,
Yeah,
Like,
the colors drained from it.
yeah, and it's just, dude.
Oh, speaking of which, I love Robotnik's outfit when he has the Master Emerald. He's got the green eyes and he's got the green and black suit.
Oh yeah, and then Tom was like,
Oh wait, I missed a fun reference. Before he makes the Death Egg, there's literally a helicopter that goes down and it says SA2 on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know, I was saying that too earlier.
For some reason, I was
I
thinking.
said it was my favorite Easter egg.
I was thinking Sonic Advance 2. I was like, oh, that's obviously Sonic Adventure.
well, it's obviously Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Advance 2 didn't have the helicopters.
No, it didn't have gun at all.
Or
Yeah.
gun, yeah.
Or Shadow, but yeah, like with the when my first impression of the Chaos Emerald, seeing it pop out, I was freaking out. I was freaking out on the inside, and it's like, and also I was like, damn, they're tiny as fuck. Like that's another.
I also like it's another kind of unrelated thing, but I also like the Easter egg of their hideout, like Agent Stone and Robotnik had the hideouts, like the bean coffee shop.
Bean.
I mean, that was actually really cool. It's like, I know, like, I mean, I didn't really mention that because like, it was like a known reference. Like, people spotted that since the set was leaked or whatever. Yeah, that too. But it's like, I mean, it was still a nice reference. Like, I like how they managed to plant all these references that fans would understand. I mean, I will talk about the audience reaction later because I really want to know your guys' experience with audiences, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so, all right, now the big part. Seeing Supersonic, I was screaming. I was so dude.
I was spoiled.
They made him look perfect.
Dude, he was so
That was
good.
really good.
The closest thing we'll ever see to a live-action Super Saiyan, and it's glorious.
He's not a Saiyan though. He's just super.
No, I know, but obviously inspired.
I was actually
there was a lot of suck-in jokes towards Dragon Ball Evolution when people talk about Supersonic in this movie.
I was actually spoiled on Supersonic's appearance. Like I knew he would show up. It was just a matter of when, which I knew it was going to be the climax.
Yeah, I mean,
but I didn't actually see anything.
I
didn't see anything as far as like images or anything like that. I just saw like Supersonic and Sonic 2 or something like that.
Yeah,
I got spoiled because of the McDonald's leak like a couple weeks back or months. Forgot what it was.
Yeah, I was also spoiled that there was a toy set with Death Egg Robot along with Supersonic. It said, "Oh yeah, a mysterious Supersonic toy goes along with it." Dude, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, was it a McDonald's toy league or was it just like general toys? I forgot.
Boy, like both.
I did see the McDonald's toy.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a McDonald's toy with Supersonic apparently as well. I didn't even know about. I didn't even know about that till yesterday. Actually, I was like, "What the fuck is a Supersonic toy?"
I was spoiled going into it because of that, but personally, it didn't kill my enjoyment. I still felt like a kid in my chair,
I was spoiled because of a YouTube title.
Seeing Supersonic on the big screen in front of me, like it's always so epic when he transforms.
Yeah, it just annihilated.
Just complete personality change. He's just so powerful, just so cool looking, man. Like, I don't know, that's just awesome.
Yeah, and for the first time, he was serious. Like, it's over, Eggman.
Yeah, dude,
and Knuckles was like, he is.
Dude, like I really liked it. Like he was like it was giving me Unleashed vibes with him destroying the machinery. Like it was nothing. Like go through them, and dude, it was so awesome.
From Sonic 06.
The toe tap, from 06.
Oh yeah, they did reference that. They did.
And Eggman wasn't really like that angry. I mean, he was a little bit, but like he went out with
it'd be like that.
He was like, no, or I hate that hedgehog.
I wanted that.
Like, we are no longer friends.
Oh, it's like that now? Fine. Yeah. We're not friends. Later, hater!
He was way more chill than I thought he would be.
I know, right? Dude, like...
I mean, like even in the first movie, like when he's about to send his flying machine into the Mushroom Planet portal, you can see like a freeze frame in his face. He's like, ah! I always love that, by the way. I love whenever they have like freeze frames of his face and he's making like the goofiest face possible. Like even when he like when Sonic is trying to toss the compass to Tails in Siberia, and like Robotnik just swoops in, he's like yoink, and he's got like the goofiest look on his face. He's like,
yeah, I remember that.
It was just honestly funny, and I mean, it was kind of a little anticlimactic too, like the way you just make him disappear, like.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite part of this movie, and he might just be my favorite thing in this movie too.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Carrey did a great job.
I've always really liked Jim Carrey. That's a given for me.
Yeah, it seemed like he had a really fun time doing this job as well, even being like a crazier villain. So yeah, it was.
There was actually a Fleetway comic reference in the whole Supersonic stuff when Knuckles says like, "Everyone stay back. He's not the Sonic you once knew." That's a Fleetway Supersonic reference. Yeah, because that's the only Supersonic that made him act completely different.
He summons
He's still the Sonic you know
from the sky.
Dude, yeah, it was. Dude, I thought he was.
Another one lands on Knuckles.
Dude, I legit thought. Yeah, I legit thought that Supersonic was gonna be evil, like Fleetway or something. Like I thought he was gonna kind of go evil or something, but no, he was still the same. Just he wanted to use his power to summon chili dogs. I was like, that's so funny.
Man, I was literally. You had all the power in the universe. What do you do with it? You summon a chili dog.
Yep.
I would have summoned a PS5, but that's just me.
Dude,
I would have made it for real.
Why do that when you can just create for other PlayStations?
Dude, I know, right?
No, then people else will mug me
I'll
for
use the
them.
power of the Chaos Emeralds to create the PlayStation 7 2.
Or Sonic Forces 2 will be available.
That was great though.
Yeah, I want to use my supersonic power to summon Sonic News. Yeah, I want to summon Sonic News. Where's Sonic Frontiers? Where's Sonic fucking Origins? It's been a fucking year since Origins got announced.
Origins is dead.
Dude,
It's not
so
dead.
embarrassing.
It's just not alive.
No, I know.
I mean,
Like it's there, but they're just not being vocal about it.
dude, it's been 1 fucking year. How does it take this long for a fucking collection game? I mean, I'll rant about it some other time, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, now the ending of the movie was my favorite. Like, I really liked the baseball interaction and Knuckles
I love the baseball scene.
That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a really good scene. I love it.
I have conquered the second of the bases.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
the baseball ball.
He was having so much fun. He was having the fun.
It's so infectious. His like enthusiasm.
Look, I need to point something out. I gotta point out that Tails was a total hypocrite because like Knuckles uses the power bump to hit punch the ball, and she's like, that shouldn't count. And I'm like, bitch, you pitched the ball with your tails.
Yeah.
Does he not know his own actions?
Dude, I literally thought of Donkey Kong from Mario Baseball, like when he uses boxing glove to hit the ball. That's what I thought of Donkey Kong. I mean, I know it's not a reference, but
My victory chariot.
yeah, yeah, that was just funny.
Dessert, yum. Do they have grapes in it?
I've heard they have sprinkles.
Yes,
Yes.
This is their new destination.
dude.
Yeah, that
I
was
like
great.
the little callback.
I love this Knuckles so fucking much, dude.
I like the callback to the first movie too, where Sonic's like, "Oh, I can't with that guy."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, he takes so much pride.
Because he's trying to learn everything what Earthlings do.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? Like he was trying to.
I like Knuckles and Robotnik. I already
Your
said Knuckles
plus
and
ball will
Robotnik.
be dishonored, and so will you, Fox.
Yeah. But I do love that they were playing baseball because just like Eli just posted a gif of like that was the scene where he's like, man, I wish I had friends, and now that he
Yeah,
has
I'm
friends,
just
baseball.
not realizing that actually.
Yeah, Sonic was alone to play baseball.
That's a really nice touch.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then Tom was proud.
Actually, that's the other thing about this movie. I knew there was going to be a baseball scene.
Yeah, I
But,
can't wait for Sonic 5 for like to have a
Yeah,
full
actually
cast of
walking
Sonic characters playing baseball.
You know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Like what? I mean,
big is the catcher.
yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I know Tom also mentioned like how he wanted Sonic to have friends, like wingmen or all that stuff, and like now he's actually getting that, so Sonic can
Squad.
have, can relate. And it's just
Yeah.
it was so nice. I really loved it. Like I kind of wish we had more of the like with Knuckles being Knuckles, like trying to blend in with the human world. Like, like he's
That
such
was
a
probably
different
my
character
That
now. And
was
he's
probably
so,
my favorite.
That's a
scene.
welcoming thing.
I know.
We'll have more than the next film. Count on
Or,
it.
and the Knuckles spin-off too. I hope.
And the Knuckles spin. Yeah, don't forget about
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, they
so-
are making a show.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
then-
have all kinds of shenanigans with this character. Looking
Yeah,
forward
I
to
hope
it.
to see that stuff. But yeah, and then the movie ended. There's the pixel animation looks cool. Yeah,
You have never beaten so hard.
yeah. Okay, all right. You guys,
Big
okay.
reveal. I already
Yes.
spoiled it, but
Yeah, I don't. Okay, Kevin, you can. Yeah, so yes, with Agent Stone being around, the government or G1's looking for Robotnik, but they couldn't find him. But yet, the writers, they're like, yup, we are putting in some shadow lore. We are putting SA2 into our faces at the end, and thus,
calling you out.
Project Shadow.
yes,
The Hedgehog is gonna be in this movie.
yes,
And we totally never
They're
saw it
jumping the
coming.
gun. No pun intended. That fast. I was
I
like,
didn't
what?
expect
I mean, I
that.
thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be either. I thought it was gonna
I
be
was
either.
expecting metal.
That's right. When they said 50 years ago, I was like, wait, what the? A little bit.
No, I knew.
That's
I
the second
knew it
you
was-
know.
I knew it was,
Coming up. Whoa!
I
The
knew
50
it was
years
Shadow.
gave it away.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. I was shaking. I was literally jumping off after I filmed my reaction. I was like, oh god!
Dude, like,
God, I wanted to handshake everybody in that film. Like the audience and like the people just standing in the door, guarding the door and shit. I was just so damn happy.
dude, I was literally thinking of you, Kevin. I was like, I know Kevin's gonna love it.
Like, this man's gonna freak out.
I said to myself after I had my reaction, I said to myself, Kevin's gonna lose his mind.
I was about to like scream at John at some point.
Let me tell you what the text that Joey sent me, because I sent it to him too. He was like, you could say that it all starts with this. And then he thought of me too. He's like, yeah, the second I saw this, I was like, Kevin's gonna lose his goddamn mind.
That's what I said.
And Mike said to me when he called me about it, and him and Allie look at each other, and they're like, Kevin, we gotta call Kevin. This is the best like fourth credit scene I've ever seen in my life.
I remember, I believe John told you that you should record your reaction to the end credits.
I did.
Part of me wanted to be like, no,
anyway.
don't tell him that. You basically just confirmed Shadows in the credits.
I planned that anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Just heaven forbid that happened, and it
I
actually
know,
happened.
follow you, but yeah.
If it wasn't gonna be Shadow, I figured it was. I was either gonna be Shadow or Metal Sonic.
Yeah, it was
I
either
mean,
or.
Before
I
I
also thought that like we all know. I mean, anybody who knows Sonic knows that Knuckles is gonna go to Sonic's side eventually. Like,
oh yeah,
and it's the same thing with this one.
Give it
So
already.
when that happened, I was thinking, okay, maybe Robotnik would be like, okay, so you betrayed me, Ruckus. What? Why do you do that? Behold, Metal Sonic. And then Metal Sonic is just there for the climax or something. But that didn't happen. And I'm glad that
Yeah,
didn't
bro,
happen.
they have to like go with the whole like Space Colony Arc Maria thing, because that's what Shadow Story's about.
Dude, like, I want to.
I would say don't expect that because well,
really
everybody
weird.
else's origins are different, so don't
I think
expect.
Shadow-
It'd be very weird about it though.
Shadow himself being there good enough. They don't really need to like replicate his origin story or anything. They can just change it around like they.
I don't think they're gonna because everybody else's origin stories are different. I mean, there's some sprinkles of the similar ones, like Tails idolizing Sonic, being made fun of for having two tails. That was in the main canon. Knuckles being the last echidna. That was in the main canon. And we already know Shadow has been an experiment for 50 years. But like, Maria might be there. I don't expect Gerald to be there though.
Yeah, bye, Gerald.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, he was always more important anyway.
Dude, like, I know you're gonna say that. Like, yes, I know they're not gonna replicate 1 to 1.
Well,
But like,
even though I'm so incredibly happy about
it. They even say that Robotnik was linked to the Shadow Project, so
Yeah,
but
maybe Gerald
for
will still
50
be there.
years?
perhaps, yeah.
dude, like,
Well, maybe as far as Gerald. Like, I do like how they kind of
As much as I'm super incredibly happy and I'm so on board with this idea of Shadow being just there in the third movie, they skipped a lot of games though. They skipped Sonic CD. They skipped the first Sonic Adventure one.
They skipped Chaos. They skipped Baby. They skipped.
It was like, wow.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
They might get introduced in this third movie because they seem to like combining a bunch of characters into one.
We unexpectedly got Knuckles in there.
I mean, to be fair, they tease Knuckles not Knuckles. They tease Tails at the end of the first movie, and then they show Knuckles later, like the characters.
Yeah, so we may get another character, but
it'll probably be the same case.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I was surprised. I know it's kind of weird, but it's like, okay, with the audience reaction that I've gathered, I was surprised that fucking kids knew who Shadow was. I don't know why. Like,
I'm not surprised. Like,
yeah, same.
No, Shadow's been around for a long time. I'm sure.
I know. I know he has been. But
I wasn't surprised that they knew who he was.
Oh, dude, the kids in my theater, I was surprised that I'm surprised that kids knew a lot about Sonic. Like, oh yeah, the Chaos Emerald, Super Sonic.
Oh,
They
you're
know
gonna
the
be,
super
yeah.
edgy
you're gonna be
Sonic's pretty
Eggman.
big with kids. Don't underestimate it in this day and age.
They know
Well, I
the
know, but,
super
like-
edgy one from Sonic Boom with like the comic relief force.
But like I see, it's weird because I don't see like I know I have a little cousin who plays Sonic, but like I don't associate his generation as Sonic fans. Like I always think of like us 20-something-year-old Sonic fans.
Yeah, like here's the one thing. It's like,
No, it's still there.
it's like, do kids even know about Shadow's origin, or do they base off Shadow from the meta era, like with Team Sonic Racing Forces? Or, yeah,
I don't
like
know.
it's like
They
I
probably
didn't
base off
pay
the
the
metal
attention.
era, unless they're like
Well,
hardcore fans.
yeah, it's like, do they even know Shadow, like his origin or what the trauma he has to been through? It's like, do they fucking even know that shit or understand it? I don't know.
Probably
I don't know. I
not.
don't know it. I don't really know that much about it because I only ever really played Heroes.
I mean,
At least
But
as
yeah.
far as like games that have Shadow in it.
yeah, like literally Shadow's like one of the most developed characters ever. Even though they kind of
Yeah.
fucked him up a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's like,
That's why he's super popular.
bad
He's
how
like
they
the
treat him
fucking
now.
character of all canon.
That's
Yeah,
why
His
he got
origin
his own.
story was so
How do
good.
you
Like
think he got his own?
they didn't need to deviate from like his original motivations. They kind of just made his entire character like, oh, I'm Edge, cool.
yeah, it's like I mean, like I don't know how much you're gonna base it off of his origin, but it's like I hope they do it justice in some way for it to be as good as the main one, because it's like how are they gonna top his like the trauma with losing Maria, getting shot right in front of his eyes, and like
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
gonna be
like-
really dark for the kiddies.
Yeah, it's like, how are they gonna do that? Like, are they gonna incorporate that, or it's like they can't even top a dark story like that? Like, how are they gonna go 1-to-1, or are they gonna try to be almost like it? I don't even know. It's just so much possibilities to think about.
I'm more
They'll probably
curious
be
about
similar,
who's-
but they'll
I'm curious
deviate.
about who's gonna voice it.
Yeah.
Oh, who's gonna voice
Oh yeah,
him?
that's another thing.
Yeah, go. That's gonna be a $1 million question. Who's gonna voice
Kevin.
him? Kevin.
Wait, what?
There's a random fan. He would voice Shadow.
It's your
yeah,
time
who-
to shine.
Yeah,
You're gonna voice Shadow the
Yeah,
next Sonic movie.
I'll go right there and tell them like I can do
I'll do
Shadow.
it. We meet
I'll
at
do
last, Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's
I am
yeah.
the ultimate life.
Yeah, we never got a voice reveal. All we saw was the model, and that's about it. It's like, who's gonna voice him? Like, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
like
Chris,
I don't know. People are saying Keanu Reeves.
like
That's
Chris,
funny as
like
hell.
Chris Pratt, maybe.
I
I don't
seriously
know.
think Keanu Reeves is gonna want to do that.
I'm pretty sure people are memeing. That's not happening, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is everywhere nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if he
The Rock.
ends up-
It's a fact. Wait,
Fucking
actually-
yeah, because he's
actually,
in
The
every
Rock
other movie.
It's
people
funny you
wanted The
mention
Rock to voice
because he
Knuckles.
actually was thought up as an idea to voice Knuckles. Like he was one of the original ideas to voice Knuckles.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah, dude, they made a reference towards. Yeah, I know Sonic mentioned how the Echidna tribe
Vin Diesel, The
versus.
Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Sonic made the Vin Diesel and the Rock reference from like
They're like they've been like fighting each
for
other.
ages.
the long
Yeah.
rivalry.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is funny. But yeah, I mean, like with the movie, I'm curious to know your guys' like experience with the audience. Like, what's the audience like? I don't know. Were they were they good?
I'm not gonna lie. I at first was dreading my experience because all throughout the previews, there were like these really loud kids, like
Yeah.
just talking throughout the whole entire previews, and I'm just like, oh no, please don't do this throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
But
I did have that too. Also.
and then like when the end credits start, there's like this one kid who like starts sitting up, like standing up in her seat, like she's like sitting on the headrest or whatever, and I'm like, could you please move out of the way, because I still haven't seen the mid credits scene yet. I'm waiting for that, and I'm like, I want to see the mid credits, please. And it's just, but I also don't want to like actually,
Yeah,
ask
that's my
because I don't.
This happened with the first movie as well, but that's my favorite game me and my friends like to play. We're just sitting there as the mid credits are playing, and we're just like seeing how many people leave the theater before the mid credits.
I think that
surprise happens.
actually did leave before Shadow came up.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
no one in my theater left before then. Like people actually knew. I was like, oh, good. Yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty
there might have been
surprising.
like there was at least one group, maybe two left before Shadow showed up.
I mean, the
Yeah.
thing is like people have already warned others to hey, stay for the credits for a little bit. I mean, not many movies even have post-credit scene because it's not fucking Marvel, but it's like I mean, Sonic movies will do that anyways.
Well, the
but
first
yeah.
movie had it. The first movie had two actually. But there wasn't any credits.
Yeah, so,
Like it was
So-
just Shadow and that was it.
yeah, so it's like
Okay, yeah.
yeah, so I mean,
didn't
yeah.
see it.
So my first experience, I saw this movie 3 times. Like I feel like it's each
I
experience
really
I
liked
went,
it.
I feel like I have a much more dead audience. I think the third time was like the audience was the most dead, and then the second time it's like
seeing it before.
I know.
Were your theaters packed, John, or like were they?
Okay,
small?
no, it was packed. It's just okay. Okay. So the first time I went on a Wednesday. It was during like the early screenings that they had, and I think around that there was actually hardcore Sonic fans like me because I was sitting next to this young girl. I don't know. I think she was like a middle schooler or something. I don't even know. She looked like one, but she had like a Knuckles plush with her, a Sonic hat, and then there's like this guy next to me or whatever. I mean, I was only saying he was a fan because like he seemed to know about the lore or something. So, like, and plus we would scream and clap whenever Supersonic and then Shadow came in. Like we were all like freaking out together, like over these scenes, and then like other people did too. So it's like, I mean, I feel like there was more fans anyways in the first screening, like on the early premiere on Wednesday, and then for Friday. There was more kids than ever, so like kids were commentating the movie while I was watching. I mean, I didn't mind it as much because I already knew what happened, so it's like I didn't care if they commentated. I was like, okay, reaction's sake. But yeah, so I think the most audience like reaction I got. I mean, yes, there was laughs with the fart jokes because I mean there was more kids there than anything, so they liked it. I mean, kids like the Fortnite floss dance from Jim Carrey.
I liked it better with Jim Carrey in this one than with Sonic in the first one.
Yeah.
Because Sonic did it twice in the first one.
Yeah, exactly. And then with Shadow, I think for all three movies, yeah, I think like the Shadow reveal was like so big, you know. I think second time, like I know many, even like older adults, like were freaking out about it. You know, people were screaming.
I feel like I might have been the most hyped for Shadow in my theater, but I don't know.
I mean, I know some people would scream in the inside rather than the outside, so it makes sense. Cause like,
I mean, I don't really have big like hype experiences in theaters a whole lot of the time. I mean, probably my most hype theater experience was when I went to go see Dragon Ball Super Broly, because that was like the experience where like there were other Dragon Ball fans like me that had like the Dragon Ball shirts and everything, and they were like going nuts when they were like laughing at all the really good jokes. And they were like going nuts when Goku almost goes Ultra Instinct and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Avengers premieres or opening nights, and you'll get hype reactions there too, or any Marvel movie.
I don't really go.
Just to hear other people's reactions if they get it, if I hear them.
Yeah. And then also for the third movie, yeah, there's kids chanting Shadow too. Like they were literally chanting Shadow.
Oh, I wish they did that in my theater. Oh.
There were some kids in my theater doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
it was kind of awesome actually.
I needed that in my theater.
I know there were
Shadow.
I know there were some kids in my theater who were like, Tails, Supersonic.
Yep.
Oh my god.
They're just screwing out the names. It was awesome. It's good to know that there's newer fans around.
Exactly, and it's like, you know, like with this movie, it's more geared towards fans and audiences. Like, you know, like with all these references and like Supersonic.
The audiences is so good.
Yeah, and then like exactly. 98? Yeah, 98 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
I'm not even like a hardcore Sonic fan. Like I know I've mentioned to you guys before, I haven't played like a huge selection of the games. I played a fair amount of them, but not like, you know, every game ever.
Same here. You're not allowed on that.
But yeah, I did definitely really enjoy this. I enjoyed the first one, and I enjoyed this one too. Like I do think it's better than the first one, and I really like the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one was
these
a
are
major step.
probably my favorite. Like out of the ones that I've seen.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. Like this movie sets a high bar, and they did it. Like it was so good. You know, fans loved it. I mean, I know families would probably enjoy it in some way, but it's like they wouldn't understand about Supersonic, Chaos Emeralds, or even sure they explained Chaos Emeralds, but it's like. The one thing that kind of threw me off, it's like they showed Knuckles restoring the Master Emerald, and it's like I don't think anyone's gonna understand. It's like, wait, I understand like why Knuckles
like clench his hands together and then done.
I know it's like an adventure reference because like Knuckles had to find the missing pieces, but it's like no one's gonna fucking get it.
Yeah, and that's it too with just like putting it together.
Good,
I know, but it's like
to do that tedious more hunting from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know we would get it, but it's like. I feel like casuals will be confused, like, wait, since when Knuckles was able to do that? Or, like, they're going to be confused, like, why he was able to do that. It's like,
I didn't mind that at all. I don't care. It's like, oh, that's cool. You can fix it. There is. It's not,
I know, but
like,
maybe...
it has to be like this. It has to be... this Sonic movie has to be like this for it to be perfect.
I mean, not
definitely
against
doesn't
it.
need to be perfect.
I mean, I'm not against it. It's just like
Knuckles didn't glide at all. 0.
He actually did, by the way, like briefly. In one of the
cop
scenes.
Might have. I don't know if he did.
It did, but like it's very easy to miss.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, it was when like when Knuckles was gathering with Sonic and Tails, and Eggman is no. It was when Eggman was about to shoot a laser at them. It was like Hedgehog, and then he shot the laser. When they moved out of the way, I saw Knuckles glide out of the way. Like he did the exact same motion, as if he was like going in the air.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone else caught that, but he definitely did it.
I didn't catch it actually.
Speaking of which, I always enjoy.
I can show you a freeze frame after this discussion is over. Remind me.
Speaking of which, I always enjoy the scenes where it's like we see everything from Sonic's point of view, where like everything's frozen in place and he just like does everything. What might as well be slow motion. It's like we see everything from like how he sees it, like everything's running in slow motion around it.
Yeah, that was in the first movie. Yeah,
It's just so fast.
Like in the second movie, I enjoyed it just as much. I think the action sequence with Sonic and Knuckles in the temple is pretty good too.
Oh, can we talk about that 3-hit homing attack that Sonic did on him?
Oh yeah, like the bounce attack.
That was brutal.
Yeah, you chucked him down the stair.
You fucking bounce braceleted that fucker.
Exactly.
Dude, like Sonic's speed and his spin attack, like holy shit, that was pretty crazy. Like I liked that moment of the fight. Like Sonic was so badass.
I also like when he's saving Knuckles from drowning. They kind of like work together to save him.
Honestly, anytime the Death Egg robot was on screen, either doing something silly or doing something menacingly,
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
he did it.
I love any scene that has Robotnik in it.
Yeah, the Death Egg robot did the check and dance.
I like the scene where he's trying to like chase Sonic and then he runs out of breath.
Those are so derpy. Oh yeah, of course. He did a snot rocket as well, or snot laser.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned that before. And the mustache.
First Green Hills, then the universe, then the multiverse, and then maybe that'll be enough.
Yeah. For some reason,
and he's doing like a guitar riff with his leg.
Yeah.
And like he's trying to get Stone to work the controls of his back, and he's like, "Oh, I move over. I'll do it myself." By lighting.
Pardon my landing.
That was so funny. Like, oh yeah, another big audience reaction. I think I remember. I mean, like when Knuckles saved Sonic, like you know how they're throwing sand at each other, and then how Sonic got hit by, like when Sonic got hit by
ton of sand.
Yeah, the people started cracking up, dying at.
Yeah,
yeah, I enjoy that scene too. Still include the humor in it.
Yeah. Another thing, this is a nitpick from the movie, but it's like I kind of wish they incorporated some game music in some way. Not a lot, but I mean,
it did have the Green Hill.
The ringtone, not enough.
Yeah.
Like they could have incorporated the drowning theme or a I don't know, a replica.
Very nice.
I was waiting for the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik theme like they had in the first movie.
Yeah, they did.
There's like no signs of Sonic music other than the Green Hill Zone theme from Tom's phone.
Yeah.
They say 2 on a helicopter. Stop asking for things.
I want music, dude. The music is just generic music.
Maybe it's hard to get those tracks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, like I'm not expecting Labyrinth Zone. I'm especially not expecting Ice Cap from Michael Jackson. No. But I don't know. Okay, literally, I know they're not gonna do it, but it's like I know Live and Learn is not gonna be in the third movie at all. But
also, you also gotta realize like they would have to pay the composers for these songs royals if they use them. So yeah.
I mean, the movie
I can definitely tell they had a bigger budget with this movie though. Like I could tell that Sonic looked better and Tails looked better.
Well, yeah, I mean, Sonic only looked better because they had more time with the design. While in the last one, they only had like a crunch time they only had 6 months to redesign them and get him.
But like even Tails looks better, like than he did in the Stinger.
Yeah, he did. And Sorry, excuse me, doing it. Yeah, and Tails look already super good in the first film.
Yeah, they made him more yellow. He was too orange.
How the fuck they do that? It's mind-blowing.
So, is there anything that you guys do not like about this movie, or at least any flaws?
Literally just the music. That's that. It's just generic ass music. Other than that, nothing is wrong with it whatsoever.
There's nothing I don't like about the movie. I still think the Sonic getting captured, it wasn't necessary, but it was filled in with entertainment, so it's not a big fault.
They've been happening for a while, so.
I do think some of the wedding scenes, particularly where before they reveal it's fake, that goes just a bit slow. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't like I hated it. It's like, okay, this is just one of those calm down moments, between action.
Yeah, I mean,
Eggman's not fat. Fuck this movie.
Wow, please. Yeah.
It might be everything else. If he comes back, that is.
Yeah.
They left it ambiguous as to whether he died or not at the end.
Speaking of which, I like how they keep his death ambiguous. Like, we don't know if he actually survived or not. Just in case. We don't.
Right? Yeah, there's no sign of hanging after that fight.
I mean, unless they recast him.
Probably because Jim Carrey was thinking of retirement. That's why.
Yeah, I know. Which is really a shame because
since we have him in 2 movies already, I can't imagine anybody else besides Jim Carrey as Robotnik.
No, they said they're not recasting Eggman if Jim Carrey's not going to be in it. They literally said.
Oh God!
I'll just get replaced by Shadow or something as the main.
It'd be like recasting Heath Ledger as the Joker.
They can't.
Here's how it's probably gonna go. He's gonna think about retirement, but Paramount is like, no, it has to be you, and they'll probably give him a bonus on top of whatever he's being paid, and then he'll be like, fine, I'll do it. And I always thought the Sonic movies were just gonna be a trilogy, and that's it. So I think Jim Carrey will be like, okay, one more, and that's it.
Yeah, let's do one more. That's all we ask.
It's crazy too.
Or they might just have him as part of a Sonic cinematic universe or something like that.
Yeah, it's like I cannot see.
They got the Knuckles show that's happening too.
Yeah, it's like I cannot see this be a trilogy. It's like you're gonna leave out so much. Like you gotta think about other characters too. I mean, I know Shadow's is gonna be the peak of the trilogy, or at least for the Sonic movie universe. But it's like, what about characters like Silver or something?
Nah.
Or I don't know. I mean, I know.
Nah. I
can't see Silver.
I think maybe Amy will show up in Sonic 3, but other than that, don't expect anyone post the Genesis games to show up.
I think
Shadow's the only one, but that's only because he's super popular.
Possibly Rouge and Omega.
What was my last one though?
No, I think Rouge and Omega are definitely not going to be in, especially Omega.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's a shame.
Probably more likely Rouge.
Well, I still don't believe Rouge should.
I think Rouge should be, yes, but I doubt it'll happen.
Well, this is to please your fantasies, Kevin.
Well, no, Rouge doesn't make any sense because she's
hired by Gunn, no?
Well, in the games, but Gunn are trying to capture these people. Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for one of them to work with them.
I mean, the government could be lying. Who knows? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I can see your point, and also I think I feel like people would go too crazy over Rouge when she's in the movie. You never know.
Yeah.
Kevin.
I'm no self-control.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's fun. Maybe you should try it one day.
No.
Actually, they already went crazy over Knuckles. They even had a sexy Knuckles screen going on because
they go crazy with his voice.
But yeah, I would say don't go crazy and expecting a bunch of Sonic characters to show up. Just expect, maybe Amy, maybe Metal Sonic, but nobody else.
I'm at least expecting Amy for sure. I don't know about Metal Sonic though.
Shadow's only here because he's super popular. Because if Shadow was just as popular as any other Sonic character, that would have been Metal Sonic instead. Because he's part of the Genesis era.
Yeah.
That he is.
I also do like how they have, for Tails, they have the same voice actress as the games.
Yep. He's the only one.
Not gonna lie, it kind of threw me off because it sounded weird to have a recognizable voice in a movie filled with a new cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool though. It's like not many.
But we already said that like Knuckles is amazing in this, and it's like probably the best version of the character, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell. Just see how things would go. It's like, I mean, I'll look forward to casting the Shadow. I mean, they're probably gonna touch up his design a little more. You know,
I heard someone said they want Tony to voice Shadow.
Who?
Gosh.
They want who to voice Shadow?
I have no idea.
I didn't hear what Katie said.
Gilbert Godfrey is Shadow.
Oh, good lord.
just make him
Chaos Control!
I don't know who Tony Todd is.
Tony Todd, who's that?
Troy Baker.
Who's that?
Well, Troy Baker would be cool.
I mean, time will tell. I mean, another thing that kind of teased Shadow for me, is like the Sonic 3 logo. Like the 3 was red. I don't know. It's like, who else could it be besides Knuckles? I was like, oh yeah, it could be Shadow because Shadow's known for black and red. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we got everything out of the way. I mean, any other final words before we close up shop?
Favorite characters in the movie?
Favorite character?
Oh, how dare you ask me that? You can't make me choose.
My favorites are Robotnik and Knuckles.
Mine too, and Rachel.
Probably Robotnik, but Knuckles is a close second.
Gee, I wonder who my favorite character is in the movie.
Probably Knuckles, surprisingly. If not, Tails.
God, the Donut Lord, that's who.
Like,
no, his wife.
Maddie?
I think Tom was better in the first movie than he was in the second. At least as far as his role goes.
Well, yeah, I mean, human characters had less role in this one. But yeah, I think for me, I think my favorite Sonic character would be Knuckles. I liked how he did his introduction a lot. And then Rachel's my favorite human character.
Is it cheating that I could say Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik?
No.
Yes!
Because it's facts.
Well, too bad. That's my answer. Because
literally they're all good characters.
Yeah, I like Sonic, who went from a kid who wants to play a superhero to actually being one by the end. Knuckles.
Actually, I think this might be my favorite interpretation of Sonic as well, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sam kind of leaning that way.
Yeah,
I need more time to think about that, though.
I also love the moral lesson of this movie is family, and I like how Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles have like this brotherhood to them that the games would never ever capture.
Yeah. It sucks. Like you even saw Knuckles carry Tails over to the truck or whatever. It's like you never even see those moments at all.
Also, there's actually a great reason why the Master Emerald is in a cooler. Because it's an excuse for the fan base not to freak the fuck out of why Knuckles is not on Angel Island. Because he has to protect the Master Emerald, so why is he here? Because it's in a cooler with him everywhere he goes.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was no Angel Island.
I got the message already.
Yeah, Angel Island does not exist at all in this universe.
Well, good. Every time it falls down, it causes a bunch of tsunamis. So you know what? It's good for the planet.
Damn. I hate that you're not wrong.
I was like, why does it need to float? Just leave it down. Don't bring it back up.
They only keep it floating because it looks cool, let's be honest.
I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I already said Knuckles is the best he's been ever. Yeah. But if I had to pick somebody, I'll be boring because of my own nature, I guess. It's all like, man, like Jim Carrey nails it yet again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he most certainly does. He was my favorite character in the last movie. He's my favorite character in this one.
Yeah.
Go to the actor.
Yeah, same here, but Knuckles follows with him though. Just how amazing.
Knuckles is my second favorite. He's my favorite of Team Sonic. He's my favorite.
Yeah,
same. He's always been.
The most underrated character in that movie is the dog. The dog got shafted so hard. The dog got shafted so hard.
Oh, they got freaking egg, like done taking down Eggman.
Yeah, like the dog disappeared when Eggman came in. But
they just left it at the house.
Exactly. I mean, the dog came back in the baseball scene.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, I also like the Easter eggs they put in. I want to mention that real quickly as well. Like, I mean, either the Easter eggs that we didn't mention, like the truck. There was like a Splash Hill water truck that Knuckles broke down.
Like you said, I like the red one. Like I said, I like them all, like his new friends, especially the red one. Cracks me up.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel too. I don't blame Maddie. Oh yeah, and the drinks and the cooler. I think it says Chow Soda or Chow something or Chaos something.
Oh, really?
Oh, if it does, that's hilarious.
No, yeah, it does say that. Like there's Chaos something. I forgot what the drink said, but it did say Chaos. Like it was like a reference to Chaos Cola or not Chaos Cola, but just like the drinks from SA2 or something. Like it did say Chaos.
I would love to see Chaos implemented in some
I mean, I'd be surprised that the movie pulled up so quickly. Totally not illegally.
We already mentioned all the Mean Bean thing. And
yeah, Mean Bean. The heroes, the attacks. You know, the promotion had Emerald Hill Zone remix, but it's like we never even get to hear that at all. Like, there was no Emerald Hill music.
I think that was the working title for the movie, actually.
No, I know, but it's. I mean, it makes sense for the sequel, but it's like they could have had the ringtone be Emerald Hill. I don't know. Oh, well.
Yeah, there is Chaos Soda, and there's also a soda with the Paramount logo on it.
Whatever.
Of course, free promotion.
I mean, whatever.
We also
the
mentioned the Robotnik's, the classic outfit in the gallery.
Yeah, that was just funny. I mean, the movie already had a bunch of like self-aware, like promotion or just market. What was it? Product placement as well, like with the truck.
Did you steal that from Oprah?
Yeah, and then celebrities too, pop culture, Vin Diesel versus The Rock, the Olive Garden, a no-brainer. The
Rock was mentioned twice in a Sonic movie.
Oh, The Rock being president in the first one?
Yeah, The Rock's president. Just like Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I rewatched the first movie with my friends because I wanted to get caught up to speed, I did not know they made a joke about family, like with the Fast and Furious, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's all about family, Tom.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, I know the movie's produced by the Fast and Furious staff, so it makes sense for them to reference other movies they produce. But yeah, this is funny. But yeah.
I also like the Easter egg in the first movie where he's like turning the power back on in his truck, and there's like a little label that says "Bad Nicks" on it.
Oh yeah, I can remember the first movie references. It's been a while, but
Yeah.
What would you score this movie? If you were to give it one, I don't know.
Solid 8 or 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably say 8 out of 10.
If I were to take the rose-tinted glasses off, it'd be a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9.5 on this thing.
Well, with my rose-tinted glasses on, 11 out of 10.
Oh, you want 3D?
I give it a 9 too. I love this movie. It's so great.
It's a 9.5.
Like the 0.5 for me is the Sonic being captured thing. Like I know I've said that like a few times, but like I felt like that part of the movie could have been cut out. But it's a 0.5 because I still enjoyed that part of the movie, even though I felt like it was unnecessary.
And the 0.5 for me is the music. I didn't like the generic music. I barely paid attention to it even.
I barely paid
music in it, but oh well. It had everything else though.
I think the only thing that's gonna do it for me just a little bit of the wedding scenes, at least before it was going to be fake, and it might have been like maybe just a little bit of a slow scene with Tails and Sonic in Siberia, or like when they're setting up to go to Siberia, I guess. But I mean, for the most part, it's never boring. Like it's consistently good and entertaining all the way through. I guess I'd take like 8.5 or 9, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I already said I like it better than the first movie, and I already like the first movie because I actually rewatched the first one the night before I see this one, and the first one is still really good.
I mean, definitely. Yeah. These two movies have been good, and I hope the third one lives up to it. Because they're setting the bar really high with Shadow. And
Mario's got to be really jealous. He doesn't have he's had like one bad live action movie, and then Sonic comes in with 2 good live action movies.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, how the Mario movies are gonna hold up?
I needed that movie really saved my April because I just watched Morbius last week, and I'm like so disappointed. Like it's such a bad taste in my mouth.
I've been hearing mixed opinions about
that.
that.
Go away.
I mean,
yeah, I don't think Morbius did it for a lot of people.
No, it was
Yeah.
so boring. I
I
could barely keep up with it. The story was so confusing. I don't know what's going on. I can't even explain to you.
I'd see another Venom movie. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I mean, another thing that people mention about the Sonic movie, like when you mention mixed opinions, like I know some people mentioned the movie was too long for what it was. I mean,
I don't agree.
I didn't mind
2
it.
hours isn't that long, to be honest. That's like about regular movie.
It's 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Those people probably watched a Marvel movie. They can deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or DC movies. Watch a superhero movie and come back later.
Exactly. It's like they're probably used to 90-minute movies.
Or The
or something.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Like fucking 6 hours.
I also don't like people thinking the movie was gonna change tones in a radical direction. Like, somebody I'm gonna throw under the bus, Arlo, if you don't know who that is, he's like the Sesame Street looking guy, the blue one.
I like that
Yeah.
actually.
You mean
Yeah.
Cookie Monster?
No, not Cookie Monster, it's like an actual YouTuber
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
Oh,
looks like a
that Grover guy, Arlo.
Yeah. Arlo.
I watch
Yeah,
it.
he's pretty bitter about both movies because he finds them mediocre and he likes Detective Pikachu and people don't like that movie. But I as I was driving home getting to this conversation, he was like talking about like he was going through the movie and he was like always bringing up that this doesn't feel like a Sonic movie, and because of the promotion they thought it was going to be more like a Sonic movie. And I'm like, well, you just set yourself up for false expectations because it was never going to be than what it was.
I mean, I liked Arlo, but I mean, this was definitely more of a Sonic movie than the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like, this is not just towards him; it's toward other people that think that like, oh, the movie's just now going to take place in Sonic's world now because we want more. We want it to be more of a Sonic movie, and that's just not what the series is. So you guys just set yourself up for disappointment.
Wasn't there reviews of this where people were like they need to focus on the humans more, something like that?
Okay, to those guys, I don't know what they're talking about because they were focused on enough. Like
it's not a Sonic movie, okay? It has Sonic the Hedgehog on the title. What are you on about?
I mean, there's that, but like when I heard that complaint going into the movie, I was expecting them to show up like twice or 3 times, but no, they showed up more times than I was expecting, so I don't get that argument.
I mean, I already pretty much mentioned. I think the scenes with the humans are probably my. I mean, I'd sooner watch the scenes with Sonic characters before I watch the scenes with the like non-Sonic human characters. But I still like the non-Sonic human characters enough. But I just don't think they have as much to do here. Well, at least as far as Tom goes, like Tom had more to do in the first movie, so like him just kind of being the.
I felt like they were there enough. Like I didn't think they got too little screen time, and I don't think they took too much, except for the Sonic being captured scene. But like again, I enjoyed that, so it's kind of whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. So I thought how things were handled were pretty well. But yeah. I guess we're all done for now, I suppose.
Yeah.
So that concludes our talk for the Sonic Movie 2 discussion. Thank you guys for joining along. I'm glad we had a lot to say of our energy, and I think we got to say everything we need to say now from every nook and cranny for the most part. So
and watch John's gonna turn off the recording, and then somebody will be like, "Oh crap, I forgot this."
All for nothing.
No, it's recording. I checked. I'm looking at the numbers going high, so don't worry about that. So
I feel like that's gonna be me.
Oh, whatever. But
They pretty much said always.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got that out. So yeah, I'm glad it was an enjoyable movie, and I look forward to the third one. So yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Cheers to Sonic the
What the
Hedgehog
fuck is
3.
the release date?
Maybe like in 2024. I don't know.
I need
see.
a release
trailer.
date.
Probably.
I need a release date now.
I think we've already
Right?
got a logo.
Fuck no.
I think we've already got a logo.
Go searching for it.
Yeah, we got a logo, but Release date is unknown.
The three is like Shadows colors, I think.
Oh my god.
No, the 3 is just red, but yeah. Well,
no.
Like Shadows red. Yeah.
Yeah, so well, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoy this, listening here. And, you know, if you guys agree or disagree, then cool. Glad you made it this far. It's almost been 2 hours. Sonic 2, almost 2 hours. I don't know. I'm done.
Tune in 2 years from now to a Sonic 3 review.
Exactly. So,
oh, yeah. Definitely ready for that.
Exactly. So, we'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I'll be uploading more frequently afterwards. So yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Kumbaya.
My god. Project Shadow.